In the migration dramas that we're seeing today in the Mediterranean or at the gates of Europe, with families dying in boats trying to reach Europe, we see the combination of two different types of flows. Families fleeing the lack of economic opportunities where they live, for a better future in Europe or elsewhere. And we also see families fleeing situations of conflict, who are fearing for their lives. Development agencies can work on these two structural causes of forced migration. When you develop an economy, you create opportunities for people to have a sustainable life where they were born or in the same country, in the same region, and it gives them choices of establishing themselves where they will have a good life, rather than being forced to take the risk of going on a boat and coming to Europe. And so promoting opportunities, economic and social opportunities in small, medium towns in sub-Saharan Africa is a good way to give Africans the opportunity for the life they deserve in Africa. As you know, AFD also works in countries of transit for some of these migrants. Typically, Lebanon and Jordan have been welcoming millions of refugees coming from Syria. And what AFD does in these countries is help Lebanon and Syria take in these millions of people and giving them a chance to live before they have the chance to return. Lebanon has been welcoming a fourth of its population on its territory. That exerts a lot of pressure for public services, for example. AFD has been working with municipalities to increase public services such as education, health, so that the municipalities don't have to choose between giving education to a migrant, a refugee, or giving education to one of its local inhabitants. And this is a way to prevent violent conflict in Lebanon as well, because we know that Lebanon has a mix of populations that are cohabitating in peace today. There was a fear that this flow of migrants, flow of refugees could tip over this balance. What we're doing today is helping the resilience of Lebanon faced with the refugee crisis.